Hey guys, welcome back. Unfortunately, I have to start this video with a couple of negative aspects. One being I'm filming the car indoors, so the lighting will not be as good, and I cannot start the video outside the car due to the copyrighted music playing in the room I'm in. So, a couple of bad things to start with. The nice part though is I'm inside of a freaking Rolls Royce. Not just any Rolls Royce though, this is the 2021 Ghost. Got a new body style for 21. New electronics, new interior, new grille, new everything. Let's see how it holds up. Also, one more positive thing, not just with this video, but going forward, is I got a new camera lens. So before, if I hold my camera right where it's at now, this is the furthest out that I can zoom out, so you don't get quite the full frame. But now, this is as far as I can go out. You guys like that? Your boy got a wide angle lens, so hopefully better quality videos from now on. So let's get it done. As you guys could hear, virtually zero cheap sounds in the back seat of this car. The only thing that I could maybe nitpick is this little overhead cluster here where you have your light controls and the controls to summon a wizard. Nah, just kidding. That's for the Starlight headliner. Tiny little bit of creaks there, but just that's really nitpicking. Otherwise, this back seat was pretty much flawless. Let's try out the front. And now for the button test.
Now turn right. Now turn right.
Unfortunately, I can't start the car because we are indoors, as you can see, and I would rather not die of carbon monoxide poisoning, because if I did, then I wouldn't be able to make more videos for you guys now, would I? Anyway, how did the Ghost do? If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time I've actually reviewed a Rolls Royce Ghost. I took a look at, what was it, an old Rolls Royce, and I forgot what it was called, a Silver Spare maybe, and then a Phantom Drophead Coupe, except I didn't have my camera or the current format that I did back then. This was like 5 years ago. Jeez. But yeah, this is the first time I've done an extensive review on a car like this. So, how did it hold up? Well, I have to tell you, aside from just a couple of really tiny creaks coming from this overhead console here, I'd say the interior held up extremely well. If I owned this car and I dropped well, this car is online right now for $260,000. If I spent that much money and I got an interior like this, I would be pretty satisfied. It barely creaked, just that overhead console in the front and in the back, like I mentioned. Otherwise, it was a pretty excellently built interior. I would give it a solid 9 out of 10 for fit and finish. Just like Bentley, Rolls Royce tends to knock it out of the park when it comes to materials. They just go the extra mile that companies like Mercedes-Benz don't go. Let me explain why. As you can imagine, the dash is completely soft, beautiful, perfect leather with this purple contrast stitching. Matches the exterior paint of this car, which happens to be like a dark purple. Very, very nice attention to detail there. And then as you move to the door, all leather here in the upper and lower part of the door. Nothing at all to complain about there. Now, if we're talking about the interior door map pocket, it is mostly leather, although on the part where your finger kind of rubs on the inside, the part where you can't see is like almost a velvety material. It's not all completely leather like in a Bentley, but the areas I think where it counts are leather, and that's fine with me. The interior trim in this car is an interesting choice. I believe it's a wood, but it's a white wood, almost like an ivory color, and it goes on the door and on the dash. I kind of dig it, actually. It's just a slightly different color from the leather. The seats themselves are excellent, of course. They are full, comfy leather, very soft. We have the same purple sort of theme going on to match the exterior color. No problem with the seats at all. Not as cushy as S-Class seats, I have to admit, but still, these are very excellent seats nonetheless. Also, going back to the door, I do love how they have the Spirit of Ecstasy kind of embossed in the leather on the door. That's a very nice attention to detail. This car is equipped with the Starlight headliner, which, as you would imagine, is beautiful, but the headliner itself is very soft, very nice perforated leather. And then the sun visor is also completely leather, and you have some pretty nice hardware up here as well. Not to mention the A, B, and C pillars are all leather. They did not cheap out on that either. As far as buttons and switchgear go, everything is to be expected. Pretty damn good. Again, this is why companies like Bentley and Rolls Royce shine above Mercedes, finest cars, even their My Box. This is why they cost double. It's just the attention to detail with little things. So, like, your window switches are polished steel. They're metal, they're cold, they're not scratched up, they're not fading or anything. They're just so damn nice and cold. The air vents, too. Beautiful, heavy, solid metal, and you can hear it. You're not going to find that in a Benz. The door handle, also cold, hard, solid metal. Most of the buttons on the steering wheel, again, metal. All the bright work in this car is just a work of art, to be honest. It's just so damn good. This little material here, kind of in this surround, looks to me like the black piano plastic crap, but it might actually be glass. I will have to double check. It's still not bad though. But things like the gear lever doesn't feel cheap. Although this little stock right here, the turn signal stock, this is completely hard, crappy plastic. This feels a bit out of place, but so be it. Speaking of the bad parts of the materials, the only things that I can really bitch and complain about in here not being absolutely perfect is there's this black plastic on the steering wheel right here. This ain't glass, this is just plastic. Wish they could have made it like this ivory wood here, but it's not. This bit's plastic. And then this part's the most annoying. You have beautiful metal hardware up here by your grab handle, and even up here for your sun visor. Beautiful metal hardware for the microphone, for your light right here when you open up. That's so beautiful, but then the actual mirror thing itself, this little bezel right here, is hard, crappy plastic that you would find in a Volkswagen. Same here. You got this little piece, I think you can hold like a little note or like a business card or something in here, but this is just hard, crappy plastic, and it looks very out of place compared to the beautiful, shiny metal hardware. That kind of sucks, but I guess you can't have it all. Maybe the Phantom addresses those issues, I don't know. But yeah, this interior, materials-wise, is nearly perfect. I'm afraid I'm going to have to give this a 10 out of 10 for materials. So there you guys have it. Your final score is going to be 9 out of 10 for fit and finish, 10 out of 10 for materials. Please let me know your thoughts. As you can see, we're inside, and I have not driven this car, even when it was outside. You know, it's kind of all, eyes on you kind of thing. This actually just happens to be the most expensive car in my group that I work at right now. Asking price is $260,000, so it's a bit steep, but then it's a lot of car for the money, and it's a bargain compared to its MSRP. It was a little bit north of $400,000 when it was new. I did happen to look at the window sticker. I think it was like 450 or 460, something like that. So it lost 200 grand in 4 model years and 6,000 miles, which makes this kind of a bargain at 260, I guess. And if you don't want to be everybody else in an S-Class, this might be the one. It's for sale. I mean, in case you happen to be a millionaire or something watching my videos on the toilet, you can send me an email to buildqualitytest@gmail.com if you want to buy this car. It is for sale. Anyway, I'm sure it rides and drives just fine. It's a Rolls Royce. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for putting up with my crap. Peace.